Hey there, Toonami faithful, and welcome back aboard Toonami Absolution, where we talk about the shows that made us us and the shows that made you you. Once again, we are your hosts. My name is Alex.
I'm Sam.
And I'm John. Yes, we're back with Beast Wars, episode 19, Call of the Wild, made its debut on January 7th, 1997. And then Dark Voyage, which debuted January 27th, 1997. A little bit of a jump for these two.
Yes. So I think these are our fun fluff episodes before we get into our mythology stuff, Alex.
It is. These are our fun fluff episodes, and they are very fluffy in very interesting ways. Um, I think that they're actually, I actually think they are very funny episodes. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were hilarious. I do like the little dream sequences of all of the Maximals imagining being their animal selves and Tigertron having to zen their way through that. I think that is hilarious.
I love the Optimus one because it's just POV, you are a monkey. It's really
POV,
fun.
you are a monkey.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen the Maximals go primal concept. It took this long for it's like, what if they actually were acting beastly? It took a minute. You think that would be like almost like, hey, we could do this really early. But no.
Kind
Especially
of,
given how like spidery the spiders act.
it kind of feels like it came up accidentally because we had this thing like when the ant was introduced that he's more. There's always been that thing like some are method, some are not. Then we had the
Yeah.
ant come in. It's like, oh, he's kind of more anti. So it's kind of as after that, they're like, okay, well, let's just go. What happens if these guys go mad? And
Well, Tigertron does mention that the Maximals are more like have a programming block to try to separate the beast from the robot, and they have to accept their non-robot parts.
which also apparently because Megatron says he studied their programming. That's how he knows this. But it also affects Dinobot. So
Well,
could that explain why Tarantulas is so weird? Because he's always a spider.
Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, we've also established that a lot of the Predacons are like scientists, or at the very least, they all have labs.
yeah, all have labs,
They all have degrees.
Yeah,
like
That's what
Batman
that-
villains.
yeah. It's the higher education group against the blue collar
The
Maximals.
Nepo babies.
The
Yeah,
Nepo babies.
who really
And then
lean.
there's Dinobot.
Yeah, they really lean into their proletarian status with this episode. Really. Yeah, I mean, these are just the fun ones. Again, I'm kind of surprised. Like, I was like, have we actually been here before? And it's like, I mean, Inferno got a little wild, but not really. Like, nobody's really gone full on, like, I'm an
Full
animal.
method.
Like I think the closest we've got is us repeatedly joking about Rat Trap and garbage.
Oh, for
I I like that sequence, by the way, where Dinobot is chasing Rattrap to eat him. Like, full on, just like, nope, this is who I'm going to eat.
I kind of find it funny he goes for Rat Trap. Like you've got Optimus Prime, that big hunk of good. That's a couple of days good eating. But no, I'm going to go chase the rat. Like, you've not really got this whole predator food chain thing yet down, Dinobot.
yeah, easier prey. But apparently not. Now that I
No,
think.
Rattrap was he was safe. He found a good place to hide and was like, nope,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Howard is sketchy to the end of the season. It's a well-known rule.
Yeah. It's worked for the lost characters for years, really. Um,
We should point out the funniest thing this whole episode is that Megatron has this plan. We're going to steal their inhibitor, which we put on the outside of the ship where it's nice and easy to steal to be sporting. And then goes, okay, we're going to go hunt them in animal form. I'm going to make a sort of a carryable platform so you can carry me to my hunt. And I have made a new gun from pieces of myself, specifically that is a sniper rifle that fires rockets. Because for some unknown reason, I am Megatron and I want to pretend I'm the Raj.
I loved every second of that. That like Alan Quartermain energy of it all was like it's so over the top and so campy. And then you have them all like treating it like hunting season, and it's so funny. There should be no chance in hell that they catch up to Cheetor though. Cheetahs are the fastest land animal. There's not a shot they should catch up to him.
Right, but Cheetor is stupid, so I could see him running at them.
yeah, yeah. It reminded me of like the Lewis Jordan kind of stuff and like Octopussy, where he's leading the hunt for Roger Moore across across India. Um, I have to say, it is like a genius idea. Like, we're gonna force them to stay in beast mode, so they literally have to go beastly. Like, that's a like well thought out. You never do this ever again, but well thought out.
Yeah, I could have seen this being the two-parter. Like
Sure.
Yeah.
split the Predacons up and then have Tigatron have to chase them down. You could that would have been more interesting than the trigger.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Also, Arizor for the win again.
Oh yeah.
Air Razor is just
All right, all right.
competent. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I
she knows what she's doing the entire time.
love how she just
Yeah.
gets into the base. Like, oh, there's definitely a booby trap here. Bang. Okay. Why aren't you
Oh,
leading this
Megatron.
group again?
Like
Like,
That's
she's too
take care.
young. She didn't come in first. She was just born, you guys.
though I
Yeah.
do like we're having this thing of all the new introductions end up as a tag team. Got the two
Yeah.
spiders are now tagging. We have Air Razor and sort of Tiger trying to have a thing going. Apart
Wait
from
until they wait until they fusion dance.
oh, may make a what a tiger and a bird combination. Oh, I guess a griffin.
What's the Transformers term, Alex, for like transform? Is it combinators? What's the
Combiners or gestalts. So if you're
um,
if you're going for like things like the Constructicons, they're a gestalt thing. Like there are 5 or 6 of them that become Devastator. So
Gestalt sounds like a special kind of Titan.
it is. It is special.
Yeah. Or some other what's another Germanic anime? I guess Full Metal.
Full
Full Metal
Metal.
Alchemist. Yeah.
It got too German at one point.
Oh
Um,
yeah, we've gone there.
Reference to
but
like 3 weeks ago.
it quick sidebar about the combiners and the gestalts is there is a great moment in one of the comics where basically all the Constructicons kind of fall in love with Prowl and they make him into the new head for Devastator, and it's kind of brilliant. It's actually kind of amazing.
Glue him off.
Yeah.
Basically that's what they did. They were like, "No, we love you. You're part of us now."
This is also one of those episodes where it's like you see, oh, we're fully restored, we're working together again. How easily the Maximals can just tank the Predacons, just like, oh, we're back to normal. Ow. Like, oh, why don't you just like capitalize on that all the time?
Yeah, because Optimus Prime's like ending with Megatron, he just body slams him, then throws him. It's like finish him.
This first of all, that would be the end of the show. Like,
I
Yeah.
mean,
you gotta remember,
Megatron's come back from worse.
he
Oh
has come
yeah.
back from work.
Yeah, how many times has Pterosaur like garbage scrap heaped him at this point?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
How many times has Optimus Prime got scrapped? He got scrapped twice in one episode. This was this
Yeah.
because this episode he flies out, gets shot, gets saved by Air Razor, she gets shot, and they both hit the ground. It's like wow.
Yeah.
It's not a Transformer series if Optimus isn't getting murdered at least a couple of times a season.
Uh, just talking about the parade thing, I want to bring up that parade is a bit of a meme in Japan
Oh.
because
Oh,
in the Japanese dub of Transformers, they was dubbed in Japanese. They did a series of movies based on it. The first one, Clash Beast Warriors. The first part of that movie is that parade scene, and in that version, they have a little song they all sing,
adorable.
which is very annoying because it's just they'll say their next. So the thing with the Japanese dub is everybody has a vocal tick. So like,
Okay.
think about Wasp, but they say it constantly. There's no silence. It is like early Dragon Ball. And when someone shoots, they will say their vocal tick. So the big fights, it's just noise.
Yeah.
But so yeah,
Oh,
it's like always hear like buzz, 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 choo, 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 choo. It's like, oh my god, shut up.
Yeah.
it's like if in every Naruto fight all you heard was Datebayo over and over again.
Literally. But the song is really funny because it's like Megatron, perfect. Black Widow transforms eerily. It's like it's not very good. Like Scorponok's is come on, come on. It's like
I don't
okay.
like that. Don't like that.
Inferno just gets bang. So when we finish Beatles, I'm totally recutting that into the intro sequence.
What is it? What it's like Scorpion like Ixo, like something like that.
Well, the
So
funniest thing is the end. Is they go Destrons strong, Cybertrons weak. Convoy is a gorilla. Your mother is a gorilla. Your father is a gorilla. Your grandmother is a gorilla. It's like you've
this
run
feels like
out
a
of.
Monty Python skit.
So the
Yeah.
Japanese dub of Beast Wars is a gag dub. Apparently, the Japanese team just hated it and just started dicking around. So
I love that.
Tigertron is this like horrible he's like Lone Wolf and Cub samurai parody who keeps trying to do haikus and failing.
Oh.
It's a hilarious mess. Before
Sounds
you
like
ask
my
Alex, yes, I do have the entire thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like my Ghost of Tsushima playthroughs. Cool.
It, it just the thing I love about it specifically is that when you listen to that version, you can totally see the absolute disdain the Japanese voice actors have for the sequence, and not just dicking around in the booth. It's so funny.
I love that. I love a good gag dub, and I am going to need to get you to put that into Dropbox for me because I need to see that.
It's, uh,
Like, but I have a lot of fun with the journey to the center of all the characters. I do the resolution I think is the funniest thing in the world. Like, just Tigertron being like, turn off that piece of programming, and they just open up WinRAR.
Back
oh
in
Just
no,
their DOS box.
AVG has stopped this process.
Yeah, it's like when they hack in Jurassic Park on
I'm in.
a conveniently navigatable like 3D map. Yeah.
Like, and then of course we get the episode where they're all blind.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you may wonder if like we've had two episodes that are exactly the same concept in a row because the ending of Dark Voyage, not Dark Deception, that's a game, is we've got to beat animals more often because that's cool. This was originally planned to be episode 12. The
Oh.
entire point of this episode is to introduce Stasis Lock, which is why when Stasis Lock is introduced later on, they act like we know what it is. It is because, yeah, this episode was meant to introduce it. This is why Air Razor is mentioned via the Optimus is very clunky. I've sent Air Razor to look at something. Not gonna tell you what, just have. And why Inferno is not seen at all.
Mm.
Yeah. Do not look.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna clumsily ADR their absences and never talk about them again.
And never again.
Optimus is like, I miss Air Razor.
Yeah.
It is very. I do think that this is some of the funniest Dinobot with him just screaming into the void about how they are all blind and can't see and how they're all screwed. Like, there's something so funny about this character having this massive nervous breakdown in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, it's a fun little episode, and it is nice to see them all working together this way.
The snake was terrifying, actually, as it's squeezing the life out of Cheetor.
The snake was very confusing because remember how big Cheetor is? That
Yeah.
snake is like 5 Cheetors. So that snake is what, Shaquille O'Neal sized?
Yeah.
Sure.
And it makes an elephant noise when you throw it.
I mean, which snake doesn't?
I've not thrown many.
Is this the first time where they're like Rhinox has the best senses of us?
Really quick, I just Googled it. A
Yeah.
boa constrictor can get from 6.9 to 9.8 feet in length.
So
What
even
long?
that's 2 feet taller than Shaq.
That's
Cool.
2 feet taller than Shaq.
Get it on the Lakers immediately.
Yeah.
So technically, the snake could be this big.
There is no rule that says a snake cannot play basketball.
Yeah.
There is no rule that doesn't have.
Snake. Yeah.
Who needs legs? What were you saying, Sam? I'm sorry.
I was just talking about Rhinox having like Daredevil senses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's really funny about that is like when he does the you got to visualize a targeting grid. He does what I think is meant to be like the yoga pose where you make your leg into a 4 and put your arms up.
Yeah.
But because he
Yes.
has stumpy little arms, it looks like he's just kind of in a lot of pain.
The meditation rhinoceros is kind of the best thing, though. Like, that model was not meant to do that, and you can see how the texture is stretching in such a weird way.
It is
Yeah.
100%. This episode has a lot of texture issues. What I quite liked, if you watch Cheetor, whatever they've done to make the eyes white to show off they're blind, does something with Cheetor's mesh, because Cheetor's bits keep going white as well. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is so funny. Like, anytime they make even a slightest change to like the rigging or the models on any of these, it just breaks the entire episode. It's like trying to mod KOTOR 2, you know?
I just want a solid ending. in complete game KOTOR 2. But yeah, no, the also like it's one of those things with the Energon. Energon is always like the kind of like the ultimate like creative like we need Energon to be able to do this. We need Energon to be it's like um this will turn you blind if it blows up next to you. This could poison you if we stick around it too long, like just around its rawness. It's like and we've seen like weird like red Energon earlier. I think we made the red kryptonite joke a few weeks
Yeah.
ago. Like this is just another like what can Energon do for us this week episode.
I mean, the opening scene kind of proves that because they do a weird bit where it's like, oh, we're all mining for energon, but Dinobot hasn't noticed this massive pit full of it.
Yeah.
But before that was like when near the mountain, just even touching it made Dinobot into a drug addict. But
Yes.
here, Dinobot can wander around, give it a bit of a rub, and he's fine. I guess he's just made different.
Yeah. Built different.
But even
Yeah.
like in this case, like they fire an arrow into which causes it to explode, but the explosion only hits not Decepticons, Maximals.
Pred-
Like the two
Maximus.
Predacons floating next to it are just fine. So I guess like I guess it's like sort of cosmic ordering. If you want the Energon to do something for you, it will do it. It's like Green Lantern kind of
Yeah.
powers.
Yeah.
I'm
You
trying to
you
think what
manifest it with your willpower.
it's like I'm trying to think like what other plot devices, not just outside of Transformers, are that malleable, like that glaringly malleable. I don't
The
know.
Shiko and Jewel shards and Inuyasha.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, energy levels in Dragon Ball is another one that's like we can use it to make sure we can't have a fight anymore whenever we need to.
Yeah. Goku gets telepathy and never uses it ever again. Yeah, stuff like that.
Because yeah, even with the Energon build up in the previous episode, Megatron can apparently wander around like in full attack mode for what must be a good long time. When the second Optimus gets close, like, oh no, I can't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please slam me.
Yeah.
It does what it needs to do for the plot, and that's why it's the unobtainium. It's the MacGuffin, you know?
I think you could definitely tell that with the production issues, there is a lot of this comes from that they did not know what they were doing at the start. This plot kind of came together late on.
It's like kyber crystals, we invoked KOTOR earlier. It's like this is used to power lightsabers, and it's like, what if we also used it to power the Death Star? Why can't the Death Star just be a big electrical
Nope.
anything? It's the same thing, energon fuel, but we can also use it to change our personalities. But you can't get too close to it, even though it's our lifeblood, because it'll poison you. We need to get out of here.
What if a
What's
random
going
moon
on?
soul kyber crystals in blind box form? Because that's a thing, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. I will say my only issue with Dark Voyage is the ending
Oh, sure.
because it's very abrupt. Like I feel we have this big race against time, then Optimus finds them, and we kind of just skip over the fact that he's got to get all four of them back
He's got,
in
yeah. He
in
does have
cycles, and they only have one chamber. So like, I don't know. I think there could have been something interesting there of Optimus having to like be the leader and make a decision to triage.
Yeah.
No,
Tigatron.
Or
Tigatron's
Rick.
there. No.
Optimus is a silverback gorilla. He could pick them up. They're very strong.
They only have 60 cycles, which is either 25 seconds or 2,400 years, depending which week it is.
Yeah, it's like star dates, man. Nobody keeps track.
I've given up on trying to keep track of what units we use.
It doesn't matter.
Actually mad.
It's kind of like in again because we invoke Dragon Ball. It's kind of like in Namek. We have 5 minutes until the planet explodes. Do you know what a minute is?
Maybe we don't know what the Frieza race constitutes, the Frieza Force constitutes as minutes.
The fact that Frieza and Goku can understand each other still bothers me to this day. Because they don't have. It's not Star Trek. They don't have universal translators.
Yeah.
Bree's just really cultured. He got into chips and started to learn the language. He's like the Earth equivalent of a weeb.
Yeah. He could just be in his big circular ship, like with a brack machine, just watching episodes of Chips.
On Duolingo. Like,
Oh, intergalactic Duolingo has to be crazy.
Yeah, at least like in the Saiyan pods, we can kind of assume that maybe they're being like fed the language while they're sleeping, but I don't know what Frieza does or the Ginyu Force. Well, Ginyu Force were on the Frieza pods too, but yeah.
But you would think that with Frieza's blatant racism, he wouldn't be learning other languages, you know? Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
higher caliber of race. He wants to insult you in the local language so you know you're being insulted. Sorry,
you know?
The thought
Yeah.
of the pods now gives me the image of Vegeta arriving on Earth and emerging, but only being able to speak Esperanto.
I,
Like Booster Gold.
It's
yeah.
the universal language. Of course, that's the one we'll pick.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Vegeta emerging from the pod. Donde está la biblioteca? Like,
Yeah. Goku, who's still struggling with any form of educational capability, is just like, what is this?
como se dice? But
Yeah.
Cheetor,
yeah,
he speaks funny. Goku, just kill him anyway. It's fine.
Yeah. But to your point, John, yes, this episode does end rather abruptly. It's Optimus and Tigatron find our heroes, quote unquote, and it's Bob's your uncle back to base. We're all gonna be great now.
Yeah,
yeah, everything's fine.
we nearly died and all our systems are broken, but just put you in the microwave for 20 minutes, you're good as gold.
But I love that Rhinox has taken the time to be like, now I'm gonna go smell the flowers. Like he discovered spiritualism through this entire
He's
process. Like,
inventing Buddhism as we speak.
Yeah.
you know, that could be what happened here.
I do like this episode features Megatron finally having the thing of like, you've got to confirm people are dead. Which I
Did
think
you not look for the bodies?
which I like, 'cause it kind of makes these two episodes work as a double feature, because like Megatron's like, we had them, but we didn't. So this now start confirming your kills, everybody. They keep coming back.
And
Yeah.
I love the excuse. It was like, well, nobody could have survived that explosion, but did you look though? Megatron is so over. You can kind of tell that Megatron's so over it. Like he's like, I don't pay you at all, and I'm paying you too much.
Yeah.
He had his fun with his con. Now he's kind of bored. Like, okay, we did my big game if I got to be the hunter. Now I just kind of want this over with.
Yeah.
I just want to go home. Like I'm so through with it. I like that we're getting more Megatron. I think I said that before, but I like that we're getting more Megatron. This is a very fun version of this character. Like he's campy and kind of like almost Disney villain-esque. But I like 90s Disney villain, where he's menacing enough but also ambiguous enough that people love him.
Yeah, he's like Clayton.
Yeah.
To
He's
invoke another hunter.
How many more can we think of? What's the most dangerous game of all? Robots in disguise.
Yeah, but only if
Oh,
they've gone feral.
we have to point out Cheetor did say the thing. He did say we used to be robots in disguise. It's like, oh,
He did
oh.
say the thing.
So someone in Bandai had a gun to the writers' heads.
Yeah.
Like, you must say it.
Yeah, the
You
Hasbro
must
publicist, like, say the line.
say the line. You better. Like
Uh,
it is. We are just full disclosure. We are just coming back from Comic-Con, and I went to the Transformers and GI Joe panel because that's what I
Oh,
do. And it's fun because we're talking about Beast Wars, and Beast Wars is a weirdly influential piece of the Transformers franchise, and they're talking about everything that's going on in Earthspark and all that, and it's so funny thinking back to the fact that this franchise, Beast Wars, was meant to revitalize the franchise that had fallen off after the end of G1. It is
mhm.
so wild to think that all of the Transformers media since owes its existence to a show where a velociraptor goes blind and then quotes Shakespeare. And I love that.
That one does.
it is the best time to quote Shakespeare if you've had your eyes taken out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
Really just, yeah. I mean, it would have to be like Titus Andronicus or something, but yes. Um,
Romeo,
anyway,
Romeo, I can't see a damn thing.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, 12th Night doesn't quite work well in this context.
Comedy of errors.
Take these eyes. I'd rather be blind, but not really. God damn it, Megatron.
Yeah. Um, did you get anything cool?
Oh, got the advanced copy of the next issue of the new Transformers series, which is really good. They're doing a lot of very interesting stuff with it. I still think Lost Light and More Than Meets the Eye are some of the best Transformers comics out there because that's how I am. I did get my copy of Last Stand of the Wreckers signed, which, by the way, if you are a person who likes stories about black ops missions in the middle of a civil war, you like Last Stand of the Wreckers. It's a very good book. Got it signed though, which was very cool. And they are putting out a new Megatron figure, a Megatron Optimus figure that it has a Megatron arm. It's very cool. It's a very,
I
very cool figure.
Is there
I
a
was
reason he has Megatron's arm?
There is. He ripped it off of him and beat him to death with his other arm.
Yeah.
You
The
can do that.
yeah, because they're robots. But
Like
but
that is something we do have to talk about because like we've talked about the characters getting scrapped and like blown apart and blown to pieces, and I love that you can make anything with robots ultra violent.
yeah, we're gonna get some callbacks to some of the most violent moments in Transformers history, I think, next week.
Yeah, we're
So
gonna get some callbacks to some crazy stuff.
some really like apparently time bending stuff that involves
Timey wimey, wibbly wobbly nonsense.
somehow involves Orson Welles.
As all
In
things should.
Yeah.
in the last thing he was ever in.
Yeah, yeah.
Oof.
Isn't that crazy? Remembering that the last thing Orson Welles ever did was be Unicron.
To be fair, that is kind of the most Orson Welles thing to do.
Yeah, yeah.
He's also, if you haven't watched the '86 movie in a while, like rewatch it. His voice work and Leonard Nimoy in that is fantastic too. Like the two of them are great, and they play off each other very well.
I was glad they brought Nimoy back for the Michael Bay movies.
Me too. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot about those movies. There's a lot about those movies that sucks, but a lot about those movies that are very fun.
Yeah, yeah. And
Every
one of them
sec.
is one of them is Leonard Nimoy.
One of them is Leonard Nimoy being. I think he's Alpha Trion in that, or is he Sentinel Prime?
I think he's Sentinel Prime.
He is Sentinel
He
Prime.
shows up in the third one, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
he's Sentinel Prime because Sentinel
Yeah,
Prime is always a jerk in every Transformers canon. Sentinel
yeah.
Prime always sucks.
So yeah,
So, final thoughts, friends.
um, just while it's fresh in my mind, we were invoking Comic-Con and everything. I got to interview Robert Kirkman, and we got to talk about the Energon universe and how much he enjoys those Hasbro properties. And so keep an eye out for that. Some of it's already kind of come up on socials. But as for this episode, yeah, I'm just kind of surprised I haven't done stuff like this before, frankly.
My final thought is the revelation I had during the episode when they're all going beastie. We see Optimus's bed, and that is the room him and Dynatron had their lovely fire exchange in. So that means Optimus didn't just take Dynatron on a date; he took him to a date in his bedroom, which is both a lot of game and no game at the same time. Yeah, Optimus probably take him somewhere higher class next time, but I appreciate the effort.
No, he doesn't waste time. He's a Maximal.
I guess where else do you take him? There's only like 4 buildings in this place, and one of them is full of guys with guns.
I mean, I bet they had a very romantic date. Like they were reading Shakespeare together, and
The flower is still next to Optimus's bed. I think that's not really just symbolism. At that point, you're basically engaged to be married.
I would kill to see that wedding. Wouldn't you kill for the wedding episode of Beast Wars?
How's Dino? Megatron will be trying to rip them off on the buffet catering. He'd get a Tarantulas to disguise himself as a priest.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like
we'll do it Presbyterian, so it won't count.
You have Scorponok in like a little like vest and bow tie, messing up the flower arrangements.
Yeah.
It's just that one flower.
They all years, yeah.
Oh, I love that we're all talking about my future fan fiction. Damn it. I like these episodes, and I agree with you, Sam. It is kind of interesting how these plot lines weren't done before. I think it is really
at least the first one.
yeah. Like the blindness one. I think there were a lot of episodes of cartoons in the 90s that were doing the whole like, oh my god, these characters are blind. What will they do? Like, but I'm very excited. I'm so excited for next week because next week is where we get some big lore drops and we get something that is going to be following a character around honestly for the rest of his existence in the Transformers franchise, and it's very interesting how weird it's going to get. But that does mean we have pulled into our final destination. That's right. It is time for us to disembark from Toonami Absolution. We want to thank you once again for joining us and talking about the shows that made us us and the shows that made you you. We have been your hosts. My name is Alyx.
I'm Sam.
And I'm John.
And we'll see you next time. Bang. Na 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 na.